The stage was full of smoke, the lights were flashing, and thousands of fans were screaming. Behind the drums sat Alex Van Halen, watching the man in front of the crowd. Sometimes it was David Lee Roth, and later it was Sammy Hagar. The band sounded different each time, but the energy never faded. Now, Alex shares what it was really like having two very different voices lead Van Halen. In the early days of Van Halen, David Lee Roth was more than just a singer. He was a wild showman. When he stepped on stage, you never knew what was going to happen. He would jump, spin, scream, and laugh, all while singing with full power. Felt like a rock and roll circus, and the crowd loved every second of it. Alex Van Halen remembers that time clearly. He said David brought a kind of danger to the stage, the good kind. It felt like the whole show could fall apart at any moment, Alex once said, but that is what made it exciting. With Roth, Van Halen was not just playing music, they were putting on a show. Fans came for the songs, but they stayed for the energy, the chaos, and the personality. That era of the band was loud, fast, and wild, and it gave Van Halen its first big identity in the rock world. After David Lee Roth left the band, things could have fallen apart. But then came Sammy Hagar, and everything changed. Sammy did not try to copy Roth. He brought his own style, and it was very different. His voice was strong, clear, and had a wide range. This gave the band a chance to try new things. The music became more polished, more melodic, and some songs even had a softer side. Alex Van Halen said Sammy opened the door to a new kind of sound. "We could write about more than just parties and fast cars," he said. "We could explore deeper ideas but still keep the Van Halen feel." With Sammy, the band grew up a little, but it did not lose its power. Concerts were still electric, the guitar solos still wild, but now there was also more feeling in the songs. It was not better or worse, it was just different. A new chapter in the Van Halen story. Alex Van Halen never liked the idea of comparing David and Sammy. To him, they were both important, just in different ways. "It is like comparing fire to water," he once said. "Both are powerful, but they are nothing alike." David brought chaos, fun, and danger. Sammy brought power, melody, and control. Neither one was better, they just brought out different sides of Van Halen. Alex believed the band needed both to become what it was. Without Dave, there would be no Van Halen. Without Sammy, we could not have grown the way we did. He did not see it as a fight between two singers. He saw it as two chapters of the same great story. Each one helped shape the band, and each one left something behind that fans still feel today. For years, fans have argued about who was the real voice of Van Halen, David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar. Some people say David's wild energy made the band great. Others believe Sammy's singing and songwriting took Van Halen to a new level. Concerts and online, fans still debate, cheering for their favorite frontman. But Alex Van Halen thinks this fight misses the point. He says, "We never wanted it to be a competition. Both singers gave us something special." Instead of picking sides, Alex wants fans to enjoy both eras. Each one speaks to different people and different moments in time. The band's story is bigger than just one singer. It is about the music, the moments, and the memories they created together. The heart of Van Halen's story is change. The band started with David Lee Roth's wild energy, and later grew with Sammy Hagar's smooth voice. Both helped shape the band in different ways. Alex Van Halen says this ability to change is what made Van Halen special. "We did not stay the same. We kept growing, trying new things, and that kept our music alive." Fans remember the hits from both eras because they show two sides of the same band. One side loud and wild, the other more polished and melodic. Together, they made Van Halen a band that still matters today. Alex Van Halen feels lucky to have had both David and Sammy as voices of Van Halen. Each brought something special that made the band what it is. Their stories are part of one big journey, a journey full of music, energy, and memories that fans will never forget.